Hey there. This is Droppings Pearls. Please like and subscribe. Alright. I'm gonna tell you a little ditty about Jack and Diane. No, I'm just kidding. They were two American kids, and you know what? They did the best they can. Anyway, dude, I always think of the Dukes of Hazzard like, just a good old boy. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Hey there. Why is that girl shorts like that? Why you bending over, girl? What you doing? What's all that about? Why was I watching that too? And then my friends and I we were young. Cause I wrote my diary, high school poop out. I know that's from High School Dropout, a television show at the time. Anyway, I digress. Okay, here's a story about me and my mom. Me and my mom always had like weird, like she'd say stuff like, you know, when you're a baby, it was you and me against the world, and I love you to the moon and back. She actually thought that she invented that saying, to the moon and back, but she saw it at fucking Coles or something. And she was like, what? How'd they know? Anyway, so how'd they know? This is a nutty story, okay? You gotta know something though. Like in the 80s, it wasn't like it is now for a lot of reasons, but you know, also my mom's generation, their parents came back from war, so they weren't acting right. So then my mom's generation is like baby boomers, and they just got all kinds of shit and got all crazy greedy because they were fucking like seen and not heard. And they go bananas, and just the generation of greed and consumption. And she's always been like that. So my brother and I would get along really good when I was little. In fact, my mom went to go check on him, and he was gone. Okay, he was gone. She comes and running into my room, and I got him on the bed and playing with him. You know, so I know he and I, so that means that I crawled over the crib, got out a newborn, we're 3.5 years apart, crawled back out with a newborn, walked down the hall, and played with the baby. How long? How long was it before anybody knew that somebody stole that baby? She caught the tailor. Anyway, so like my brother and I would fight too. So like one time we were fighting, and we like fought. Okay, you ever see the movie Best Friends, and you see the brothers and they're always like, that's how we were. And we were always calling each other stupid names too. So he one time, like, he was on my last fucking, he would just talk and talk and talk. He'd mock me and talk and talk. And I never wanted to put up with this shit because my mom treated me like shit, so I had to treat him like shit, of course. That's just shit trickles downstream. And he was going on and on and on and on. I just, I had just set a pan on top of the oven, like on the stove top. So if you walked in the room, it looked like that pan was, you know, hot. He came in the kitchen, he was being such a doucher, and he was just doing that weird, like that weird dance, you know, like, I saw it on Chappelle, and that's why that song keeps coming up, and he was like dancing, like, he's like, half like horse or mule or something, like a fluty dude, and that's funny because I waited for a tattoo 2.5 hours one time, and I was gonna get that guy dancing around the mushroom, like right on the pocket, like where you put your hands in your pocket on your pants, like, so nobody could see it, but I digress. Okay, so I put that pan on, man, and he fucking comes in the room razzing me, and I'll swing my dick around, I'll hit you with it real good sometimes, and I grabbed the pan. I said, shut up. shut up. He's like, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, oh. I have a way of pushing people down, and I think it's actually the worst thing to do to somebody. It's very degrading. And so, like, I've flipped my foot below him just enough to knock him down while I'm holding the pan. And I jump on top of him. I say, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. You know, and I'm doing that. And he's like, no, 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 no. And I took that pan, man, and I was like, no. He's like, no, no, no. Hey, because it wasn't hot. So, kind of like, I thought that would do it. We started laughing, and then he's starting again, but he's still on the floor. So I start kicking him, as one does. I'm kicking his head, I'm kicking his head, and it's hitting the wall, it's hitting the wall. And finally fucking hit like a corner or somewhere. And he's like, ha ha, ha ha. And I was like, oh. I fucking ran. Oh, I knew he was mad. I ran the fuck upstairs, okay? I ran all the way fucking upstairs. I slammed the door. Oh, he's yelling. He's kicking. He's kicking the door. He keeps kicking the door. It's really fucking loud, man. I'm going to get in trouble. He keeps kicking that door. I know it's going to come down on me. He kicked that fucking door so hard. I opened up the door. I go, what the fuck? And he fucking takes off running. He goes running all the way downstairs. He runs downstairs. He runs in the bathroom and shuts that door. Well, these homes weren't made awesome, okay? This is like a cookie cutter home. It has bullshit, like drywall, bullshit, thin panel doors that are hollow and stuff. Well, now I'm pissed because I think he did kind of break the door somehow. And that's when I actually did open the door because I think he did break that door. Or something went wrong. I came downstairs. I start kicking the door. He's in the room. I'm kicking the door. I kick my foot right to the fucking door. My foot is stuck in the door, you hear? And up goes the garage door. My brother opens up the door with my foot in the door. We both go, fuck, you know. I unpry my foot, you know, and I go get some tape. We have some teamwork right now. We had teamwork happening. And he gets the shoe polish and I get the tape. And whoop, right. And my mom's like, she's still cell phone, so she's still doing shit in the car and dicking around. Because when she came home, we scattered like roaches. We took the fuck off. She pounded around real hard and heavy and like stomp. Anyway, so yeah, so she saw it right away. But it's nice that we united. So being an older sister, I was always asked to do stupid shit that just was like, what the fuck? Because we're not that far apart. And why can't he learn to do shit? So my mom asked me to make sloppy Joe for my brother. I'm not allowed in the kitchen, mind you, as a child when my mom's cooking. Or on the phone. So I saw there was ketchup in it, and it like blew my mind. So I was like, wow. She said some bullshit like, go make your brother a sloppy Joe. And I was like, why can't he make a sloppy Joe? So I put the sloppy Joe shit on there, you know, and I took ketchup. And I made a smiley face. I'm laughing. I'm like, you know I'm laughing. I'm always laughing at my own shit. So I'm probably like 10, maybe something like that. No, he was like 9. I think he was like way too old to not be able to make a sloppy. I think he was like 9. So I come over and I put it down in front of him. And he goes, Mom! And I was like, oh, because I knew she come running, and she did. She stomped on up real hard. And she goes, is that funny? Is that funny? And I was like, yeah, it is funny. She grabs my head, slams it in the sloppy Joe, man. And it's hot. And she's doing one of these, you know. And I'm laughing. She pulled up my head. Is it still funny? She pulled up my head. Is it still funny? And I was still actually laughing because I didn't really understand what have happened. And all at the same time as the laughing, it comes into crying, you know. And my family's so fucking weird that when this shit happens, people will bring it up years later and be like, remember when you got smashed with the sloppy Joe? Yes, I do. I do. I do remember that. Families are weird. My family does some weird shit. One time my mom got so fucked up. She didn't really drink like ever. And she went on like this holy roller shit where like we had to burn all our records and go on these weird church retreats. And I got taken to a church retreat. Everybody's laying on the floor and watching a show about the devil and a sign on your head. And once, you know, Satan comes back to earth and shit, and if you deny God, you're like, it was like a bad way. Anyway, the guy was a little too touchy-feely, if you ask me. He had like 15 girls sitting next to me. Anyway, so, yeah, she was telling everybody off. It was at my grandma's house. She's just like going off. She's going off. And she's doing one thing, and she's a small, portly, yes, but smart as a whip. But she's shorter, fat. Big, redhead. She's crazy, and she fucking lost her shit, knocked over the Christmas tree, and then nobody ever talks about it, like ever. We gotta talk about my fucking face in a hot sloppy Joe, laughing at every fucking Thanksgiving. But okay. Anyway, that's weird shit. Like, people did some fucking weird. My mom used to break, like, she'd bring the pick. First, she started with the wooden spoons, and we were in the back seat. There's no seatbelts or shit, but we didn't sit up front. We sat in the back, and there was, like, a bench seat. You could slide, like, back and forth. And the seats were hot. The seats were hot. They were, like, vinyl, and it was, like, a red vinyl in this one car. And she'd turn around and lose her shit. She'd go, yeah. You know how that? And Mom yells at the kid in that the Christmas Story. That's how my mom would yell. And she would slap us with these wooden spoons. Well, if you're, there's two ways to do it. You could get your knuckles shit. You'll get your knuckles hit. If she's driving, hit the knuckles. But if she knows that she's hitting knuckles, she will. Now it's got to go up. She's going to kick it up a notch. Then she broke all the wooden spoons in the fucking house. So then we had a ping pong table and shit. So she took the ping pong table, which is like 5 layers. Now that hurt. That hurt. One time my mom and I were bitching at each other and went through Dairy Queen, and she was really giving it to me, and I had a bad attitude too. She got me this sweatshirt that said Bad Attitude University. I was like, yeah, that's hilarious, good one. So we're going through Dairy Queen, and she's just bitching me out, and the girl goes, yes, man, take your order. And mind you, I got like glass braces, and I just I'm like a brat. And she's like, oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. I would like a penis buster parfait, and I would like another penis. And Sheila heard it, and she goes, oh, you ever get that like laugh where you like laugh so fucking hard that you can't breathe? She and I were laughing so fucking hard, her foot come off the brake, and we just went like real slow up to the door. This kid didn't even hear that she said penis buster parfait. I do believe they made those penis buster parfait. There was 2, so I think they made those. But anyway, mom and daughter relationships are really weird. What do you guys got? Throw me a bit. Throw me some stories, some weird shit. Let me know. Because you used to be able to beat a bitch. Like, my mom would beat the shit out of my brother at every, like, public pool at McDonald's. And nobody said shit. Nobody said a damn thing. And he was screaming. He'd scream all the time. Anyway, let me know your stories. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.